Let's take our Bibles and go to Psalm 25. Psalm 25. And I want to remind you this morning that 20 years ago today, most people that were alive then and of an age where they could remember what was going on, remember exactly what happened. They knew exactly where they were as things unfolded, as each plane hit the towers, as the plane hit Pentagon, as the towers fell, as we found out later that another plane had crashed on its way to deliver another death blow of sorts. We were attacked, things were different, and 20 years later, we must remember those things if we plan on avoiding the very things that led us there. And we live in a time where, because many people have forgotten or want people to forget, that things are now unfolding that cause us to struggle. And so when we find ourselves in days like this, I mean, let's just be honest, some days all we can do is ask for mercy. Some days all we can do is consider God and ask Him to do a work in us. And so as you remember what took place on those days, if you have that ability, we also need to remember that each day is a day of either failure or success, of doing it right or deviating from what is right. And so let me just read a few verses here and then just give you some ideas. But remember, some days like today, many people are suffering through painful memories of loss. And then some people today don't have the ability to really concentrate on that because they're dealing with the consequences of failure, a personal failure. And listen, every day, no matter what your circumstance, is better when we seek to please the Lord. So listen to the psalmist, verse number 4. It says this. It says, show me thy ways, O Lord. Teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth and teach me, for thou art the God of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day. That's a powerful transition from the hustle of our day, where we spend little or no time concentrating on Him. We throw in basically a Pop-Tart prayer in the morning and a quick Bible verse, and then we run out and are busy until our head's at the pillow, and we wake up and we try to remember to get up early enough to throw another token towards the Lord. But really what we should be doing is looking to the Lord for comfort, for mercy, for direction and life purpose. It goes on, it says, lead me in thy truth and teach me, O God. Verse number 5, we read that. For thou art God of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day. Remember, O Lord, thy tender mercies and thy loving kindnesses, for they have been ever of old. God, you've always been a God of mercy. God, you've always come through. You've always been reliable, trustworthy, patient, all those things. And so the psalmist is saying, would you do that again on September 11th, where many people have forgotten and maybe even gone back to the paths that led us to things like that? I think our nation is on a worse path now than we were when we united around a cause in 2001. And so we have to really consider, how do we get back to where we belong? Well, it's repentance. Look at verse number 7. This is what he's asking for. Remember not the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions. According to thy mercy, remember thou me for thy goodness' sake, O Lord. And so today, one way we can remember, one way that we can call out to the Lord, is to call out and reset our own walk with Him, because we're thinking of a national crisis. But the day that happened, the world was really in a spiritual crisis, and we're back, and maybe even 10 times worse in spiritual crisis now than we've been before. And one thing that we know we can always do is we can reset our lives on the Lord. And so this morning, as you're thinking about your day, consider a reset in your walk with the Lord. That's what's going to change the world around us. And so I want to encourage you with that today. And as we go out and do food outreach in just a couple of hours, I want to encourage you, if you're able to join us, come out and join us. Let's have that godlike spirit motivate us to meet needs and be different. I hope that this Bible reading this morning has been an encouragement to you and helps you enjoy a great day.